Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about Fix IT Felix Jr. Now, Fix IT Felix Jr. never actually existed. Disney made a movie called Wreck-It Ralph. And in that movie, there's a fictitious game that the movie was basically based on. And they even made up a fictitious company called Toby Comey, and they made a fictitious date. I think it was '82. And anyways, after I seen the movie, I wanted one. Well, a buddy of mine, well, sort of a friend of mine, he ended up winning a real Fix IT Felix Jr. And I was able to get some scans from him, and I mixed those scans with somebody's fan art that somebody made. See, there's two versions of the artwork out there. There is the fan artwork that someone made, and then there is the original scans. And I have somewhere in between the two. And one way to find out is if you see how the skin on these guys' faces are pink? The original machine was white. So all these faces are white. And another way to tell is the mouth on Junior, on Felix, it should be this color, not bright red. So there's some differences. Like I can tell you that Wreck-It Ralph's foot it's supposed to be a bare foot, not a sock on the side art. But so there's some differences. So this is closer than your average Fix IT Felix kit, but it's just another fake Fix IT Felix like everyone else's. Now, this happens to be my younger son's favorite game. And Kyle, get out there. Turn around. Step back a little bit. What do you think about this game?
Well, it's actually kind of a fun game to play.
What do you like about it?
Well, like the picture, like whenever he moves the thing, moves his stump.
He gets all mad?
Yeah, angry and mad.
Hey, you moved my stump! Well, I actually went kind of nuts on this. I know it's not necessary. I could have threw a Raspberry Pi in it or whatever, but I went kind of nuts, and I had the guy I got the graphics from gave me a million pictures of what the insides look like, and I actually got the exact same model Dell computer that was in his, and I cut the door to look the same, because the door is not exactly a Donkey Kong door. I went a little nuts, you know. There's one thing I didn't do. I think the original had an iPack in it, and I just went with a hacked keyboard. And the original Disney version had a different joystick besides the Donkey Kong joystick, and I went with the Donkey Kong joystick. But even the Disney ones were all different. If you noticed, it looked like they built them out of just junk they had laying around. But also, this Fix IT Felix was signed by the world record holder, so that's kind of cool. But Kyle, let's see what you got. I'm gonna wreck it! Now you can actually add those sound files in there, but the Disney version didn't, so I don't want to. I can fix it. So what kind of tips and tricks can you tell us, Kyle, besides getting hit by bricks?
Well, I move a lot faster than this. When you get to the second, there's other levels that you can actually get to, and the bricks actually break the window.
Oh yeah.
And you can actually see birds on the 4th.
Now I'm pretty sure the company that made this for Disney was called Code Mystics. It's the same company that made like some of the handheld Atari games for your cell phone. Ah, play it again. I want to see Wreck-It Ralph get kicked off the top.
Okay.
You want me to play it?
No.
Okay. All right. Don't listen to me. You just go ahead and play.
Okay.
This game is actually a little too easy. It's much easier than a game in this time era would have been. It's pretty cool. I mean, I might be a little bit of a critic, but you can tell there's in order to have made sounds, some of these sounds I think is a little advanced for 1982, and the graphics are too in some cases. Like some of the music you could have only done with like FM synthesis back then, and I don't think FM synthesis was. I mean, all right, 1 year later they had Gyrus, and Gyrus was probably the best sounding game you could have heard, and it wasn't this good. So they did a great job making it look like an old game, but it's still a little more advanced than a game of 1982 would have been. Oh. Yeah, I was actually at the Kong Off 4, and one of the contestants of the Kong Off 4 I was talking to, and he said that he's a world record holder for Fix IT Felix. And I said, really? I said, and I brought one to the show we were at. It's actually a Replay FX in Pittsburgh. And so I said, would you sign this? He says, yeah, sure. He said he's never signed a Fix IT Felix before. He says no one's ever really asked him to. So that's kind of cool. Oh. If this game would have been made in 1982, can you imagine how complicated that circuit board would have been? It would have had to have been a medium-res game at the minimum.
Here's the birds.
Are you gonna see the birds?
Yep. Wait, never mind.
No, you gotta get past this level, I think.
Oh yeah, it's probably not level 4 yet. It's probably level 3. The towers get bigger and bigger each time.
Yeah, I know. So why do you like this game so much?
Just because sometimes when you get that hat, Wreck-It Ralph puts his feet on the windows and he punches on the thing.
Oh, he punches real fast?
Yeah. And Wreck-It Ralph's face and their faces. And the sound.
The sound?
Yeah. And the plane crashing.
Oh, getting extra lives. What's your highest score, Kyle? Do you know?
I actually passed that one right there. I just passed it. But my high score was 7,000. 700,000.
Another interesting thing is they actually programmed in a kill screen on this game, which I've never seen. But that's something else you could look up after this, since you're on YouTube. I wouldn't mind looking at it myself. But yeah, they actually programmed in a kill screen, and now to kind of emulate other games. Oh, there's the ducks. You know, other games in this era, they never knew that people were going to get as high as they would. So, for example, the kill screen on Pac-Man, and there's the kill screen on Donkey Kong, and it's just glitches because they never tested it that high. They never figured anyone would get that high to know there's a bug to fix. Oh, that's it? Well, I see you got 18,100.
So I passed the other one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think this program saves the high scores. And my other son's really good. And well, you guys are both good. But, you know, I'm curious to see how high it's been. But, so, Kyle, look in the camera. Look in the camera. So, why is this your favorite game? I want to hear all about it.
Well,
Just because there's a movie?
yes, and the whole.
Look up here. Look up here.
The movie and.
Does it remind you of any other games?
Well, yes, actually. Donkey Kong.
Well, it's got the same cabinet as Donkey Kong, yeah.
And.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Crazy Climber. Did you ever play Crazy Climber?
No.
You will soon whenever I get it done. But, yep, that is Fix It Felix Jr.